Alright, dog. I'm back.
I see that. Good!
Not this time. I have your precious search warrant right here.
What? Give me that! Pony, tell me you are not seriously accusing us dogs of kidnapping?
I most certainly am. Move aside. I'm coming in.
Fine, fine. You will search what you must for catnapping, and then you will leave. Quickly!
Opal! Opal! Mama's here to rescue you! Where are you? Rarity, I don't think she's just going to come when you call. But these cabins are so expensive! And it's all dank in here, it's going to ruin my mane!
Just get the search over with and leave! Just...
Alright, dog. Where's Opal? What have you done with her? Pretty please tell me?
If you're the best Ponyville has to offer, we made a mistake accepting your little legal system.
Ugh! You had white hair on your back. I saw it.
Dogs do get old.
Never mind. This is clearly going nowhere. So, you dogs sure seem to, like gems.
Yes?
Why?
You are ponies. You have fields, forests, clouds, rain, livestock. We have... caverns. What do you expect us to like?
That's... I suppose you have a fair...
Also, gems are shallow.
I can't tell if they're smarter than they seem, or dumber. So, Opal, where is she? I want answers.
I don't even know what this pony is talking about!
Ugh! The cat! Where is the cat?
No cat here! Go away!
Is stubborn as a dog a saying? Because it should be. This dirt in the wall is loose. Let's see if there's anything behind it. Aha! There's a safe behind it. Let's have a look at it. Just a simple keyhole. Nothing too complex. I imagine one of the dogs has the key. More white hair? Opal, where are you? Say, dog, I happened to find a hidden safe in the wall, which you clearly were trying to hide from me. What's inside it, huh?
Nothing you need to concern yourself with, Pony!
Grrr! I have a search warrant! You will open it for me!
Your search warrant is for a cat, not a safe!
Ugh! Why must all these dogs know their rights? It's not fair.
Unless you have something that ties us to your stupid cat!
How's this? As a matter of fact, yes, I found this white hair, clearly from the cat in question, in the dirt Uh-huh? It is empty. Why didn't you want to show me this?
Because you are an extremely annoying pony!
Patience, Twilight, patience. Can I at least, have that key to look at? It's very important.
Yeah, fine. Take it.
Way to go, Twilight. You totally saved face there. I bet they don't even suspect that I have no idea what I'm doing.
Please remind me, Twilight. Why are we in these dingy old caverns again? I'm already remembering why I was so glad to get some fresh air after having been held captive here.
We're here for Opal, Rarity.
Opal? I thought we were here for...
Shh! Rarity! The dogs will hear us if we say that.
Oh, right! Opal! Opal! Where are you?
Phew! That was close. All right, dog. Where's Opal? I want answers!
Is the pony serious?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I have nothing to say to the pony.
If you don't cooperate...
Nothing happens, as we have the right not to talk to you.
Right. I was just testing you. Culprits who know their rights are so infuriating. Huh. Odd. I wonder why there's a boulder blocking the stairwell. Guess we can't go up there. It's strange, though. I feel almost certain that I've seen this boulder before. Maybe the last time we came here. Or maybe in a dream? Ah well, maybe I'm just imagining things.
Phew!
Huh? This furniture looks like it's been carved right out of gems. I guess that makes sense. If that's what's available, that's what you use. Not that I want to give the Diamond Dogs any credit for anything, but this is quite fascinating. I've never seen anything like it. This room's completely empty, aside from some patches where it looks like furniture used to be. What's this about? Did someone live here? Strange. That's it. I feel like I found all that I'm going to in these caverns, but this still isn't enough.
Well, there is one other possible place to search, darling.
Really? Where? Where?
You could always have a look around the place where I initially found True Blue. I haven't the slightest idea if you'll find much, but it might be worth a look, no? It's just down the road from the fork we took to get to these caverns.
Well, all right. Let's go then. All about?
I haven't any idea, my dear. It certainly wasn't like this when I was last here.
Huh. pull, indeed. This? Huh? This looks familiar. Although, by Celestia, this is a dirty key. Differently colored gems and different states of wear. But my hunch was right. These two keys are otherwise identical, which means that this key almost certainly opens that safe as well. I'm beginning to get a hunch regarding what's going on here, but that's for later. These look unmistakably like claw marks, almost like someone was frantically digging here. Let's take a closer look here. This almost looks like an X of some sort, perhaps etched by a claw. Interesting. If X marks the spot, so to speak, and if we suppose that these claw marks indicate that whoever was here was frantically digging, then those would seem to go together. Namely, they indicate that whoever was digging here was expecting to find something, and in all likelihood, didn't find it. Very interesting. All right, I think the picture is starting to become clear to me.
It is? I must confess that I can't quite know what you mean, my dear.
Don't worry, Rarity. I think it's just about time we cleared Scootaloo's name once and for all. Let's head back and have one last chat with that leader dog. Dogs, I now know just what's going on here, and I sure hope you're ready. The truth is that you stole the true blue. And so, there.
The pony should present evidence.
Huh?
The pony does not even know how to present evidence. Perhaps the pony is getting ahead of herself.
These dogs and their legal wit? Where does it come from? Have they been stealing books from my library too? Ahem! I am an investigator, and you will talk about last night. Please?
No.
Why?
The pony is here to find a cat, not to talk about gems.
He's right. Right. But, surely you'd still like to, establish your innocence, right?
Fine. We do not even know what the pony wants us to say.
Just a minute. I already told you what I want you to say. I want you to prove you didn't do it.
Is this pony done?
Yes. Proceed.
The pony has produced no evidence that would place us at the crime scene. Thousands of ponies are in your little ponyville. Why not them?
Just a minute. Stealing gems is your thing, isn't it? Confess!
The pony has some evidence.
Well, I'll get back to you on that. Is there really no evidence that says that it was them instead of a pony?
Nor have you given us any idea why we would steal your little gem in the first place. We have many gems here.
Wait a second. Alright, you want evidence? I've got some evidence.
The pony is becoming boring.
Just ignore them, Twilight. Just ignore them. If you're done ignoring me, I've just one important question. Do ponies have claws anywhere?
No.
Then perhaps you might want to explain how this stool in Rarity's boutique became ripped last night after the thief tripped over it. A creature that has claws and would want a huge sparkling gem? That seems to narrow it down a bit, don't you think? Did I get them?
Oh, for goodness sake! The pony is covering for a rather obvious other suspect!
Of course. It's never that easy.
You mangy mongrels! Are you telling me that you're about to accuse some wholly innocent pony?
Accuse pony? Yes! Accuse innocent pony? No!
But the pony will please refrain from whining all the same.
Calm down, Rarity. Let's hear it, dogs. I can't say I like where this is going. If they've got another suspect in mind, then I'd better do whatever I can to prove that it couldn't be whomever they've got in mind. Now's no time to lose your head, though, Twilight. Let's hear what they've got to say.
Please, the pony is obviously covering for someone who she doesn't want anyone to suspect here. We refer, of course, to your little dragon friend.
Just a minute. Dragon? You mean Spike? How in the world do you conclude he did it?
I'm getting to that. The pony will be silent and let me finish. He has claws and a healthy appetite for gems. Gems just like the one pilfered from your prissy pony.
Just a minute. That doesn't mean anything. What evidence do you have that he did it?
About as much as you have that we did it, pony. It's quite simple. What happened? Here's what happened. Your little dragon friend broke the window to your pony's house, then jumped in. He's not the brightest, so of course he wouldn't care about the noise.
Just a minute. Broke it with what?
Who cares? His fists? His head? It is rock hard after all. It doesn't need to house a brain.
I don't know if there's anything here. Can I prove that Spike couldn't have broken the window?
What's inside? He found the gem and made off with it like the dirty little thief he is.
Just a minute. What? How dare you? Spike isn't a thief.
Oh no? He just smells like a thief.
Well, he does often need a bath, but... keep it together, Twilight. Focus.
We already know he has rampaging gritty little episodes. Gems stolen, houses destroyed. This is no different from that.
Just a minute. Wait, how in Equestria do you even know about that?
A gigantic dragon demolishing an entire town that we live next to. How does the pony think we not know about it?
Well, then, how can you say this is no different if you know so much about that, then? I don't think the town got destroyed this time.
Has your little dragon friend experienced any sudden growth spurts lately?
No, but...
Then he did what he could with his tiny little dragon body. End of story!
My Celestia's name, this dog is annoying. This can't be right. Besides skill, was there really nothing else different? Gems stolen, houses destroyed. Wait, gems? As in every gem?
I believe the pony is now aware of just how off base she really is. Now go away!
Wait a second. This is no different from Spike's rampage, huh?
Ah, what? No! No! It was no different than that stupid little dragon's stupid little outburst!
No different at all?
No! Not one bit!
Really? Then, would you care to explain one little thing?
What?
Why was the True Blue the only thing that was stolen?
What's the pony on about now?
When Spike was all Spike what? He stole everything in sight. It didn't matter what it was, he wanted it. But in this case, nothing was stolen but the True Blue. Not even these gems that had been on the ripped stool and which would have been in plain sight. If Spike was our thief here, explain that. Why don't you?
What? I don't know!
Ha! Score 1 for Twilight. So, dogs, if it couldn't have been Spike who was responsible for the crime, that doesn't leave too many options, does it?
The pony is forgetting.
Forgetting what?
The broken window.
Come again? I don't like where this is going.
The only evidence the pony has that there even was a break-in is the broken window. Your precious little suspect is the one who broke that window, of course.
Just a minute. Broke the window. How do you know a window was broken?
We have our sources. Sources you don't need to care about. The window was broken. Your orange scooter pony broke it. That is what is important.
Orange scooter pony? How do they know all this?
The pony is getting desperate, isn't she? The pony accuses us of breaking in, but ignores the guilt of the only pony who could have been her culprit.
Just a minute. How do you know it was... Wait, how do you even know who broke the window in the first place?
You? It could have only been that pony, of course.
Huh? How?
How is not important, little pony. Besides, if we stole from your precious prissy pony, then we would have needed to enter her house. We did not.
Just a minute. Can you prove you didn't?
Perhaps the little investigation pony needs to brush up on her pony law. Innocent until proven guilty. Perhaps you haven't gotten to that chapter yet.
Yeah! Just when did these dogs become so legally inclined? This is ridiculous!
Besides, the answer to the pony's question is simple. The pony has nothing to even show how he could enter, let alone how he did. Your prissy pony keeps her door locked.
Just a minute. You dogs dig tunnels everywhere. How do we know you didn't just dig your way into the boutique?
Did the pony find any holes in your prissy pony's house?
Well, no, but...
Then this story is over. Back to reality.
I can't find any cracks in their defenses yet. How do they know so much? Do I really have nothing that would suggest how they got into the boutique? Wait. She keeps her door locked? How would he know that? Have I found anything they could have used to open a lock? I'd better have another look through the evidence.
What happened is simple. And the only evidence the pony has... The pony has nothing to even show how he could enter, let alone how he did. Your prissy pony keeps her door locked.
Wait a second. That's a very interesting thing to know, I have to say.
What?
That Rarity keeps her doors locked. The other information I can see being useful, but I can't see how that information would help anything. Not unless you intended to do something with it.
Stop beating around the bush, pony.
Rarity, this hooked gem fragment. You've never seen it before, right?
Why, no, darling. It's certainly not mine. I would never have a purpose for such an ill-shaped gemstone as that.
Which means this was left here by the culprit. Or should I say culprit? This carved piece of gemstone clearly only has one purpose. It picks locks. And where did it come from? Well, I've only seen one other example of carved gemstones like this. How's this? Namely, right here. You dogs carved that furniture and those keys, and you carved this lockpick too. Then in your haste to leave, you dropped it for us to find, which was your critical mistake. Tell me, dogs, if our perpetrator came in by breaking the window, what would this be for?
I mean, that is...
How did you know that Rarity kept her door locked? How did you know that Scootaloo had been there? The answer is simple. You were there. You stole the true blue.
Well,
I've got them this time.
Not so fast, pony.
Or not.
You've presented a nice story, pony. But nice stories do not implicate dogs. Maybe we did make a hooked gem fragment. Maybe it was stolen from us. Does the pony have evidence we use that for what she says?
No, I don't.
Besides, you, pony, have been ignoring a critical part of any case.
Here come our favorite legal eagles again. Or...
It's simple. We have no motive.
What? You had no motive to steal a gigantic gem?
Let me explain for the slow ponies here. In case the pony hadn't noticed, we have gems coming out of our ears in these caves. We've got so many gems that, as you so helpfully pointed out, we make our furniture from gems.
Just a minute. Ha! You expect me to believe that your greed can be satisfied?
The pony makes us repeat ourselves. We have furniture carved out of gems. The pony will give us a little credit, for goodness sake! So what if your little gem is huge? We've got other huge gems lying around. You can have your stupid gem.
Just a minute. Other huge gems, huh? Where are these huge gems?
Obviously we don't have them lying around. Have a little sense, pony. We left our huge gems just sitting around in our caves, then a greedy little dog could... never mind. That's not the important part.
Could what? It seemed like he was about to say something, but then he stopped. Curious.
The point, pony, is this. There's no reason why we bought it more than any other gem. We have no attachment to it. We've never even seen it before.
Wait a second. To be honest, Mr. Dog, I'm not sure I buy the idea that you had no attachment to the true blue. You already alluded to the fact that big gems like this are kept out of sight, presumably in a safe, naturally. Yet, we saw clear as day that you have a safe that is as empty as can be, a safe that could instead be used to house a gem like that. There's only one possible reason for that.
And that would be?
I don't yet know how this ties into Rarity having the true blue yet, but... the only explanation for why the safe is empty is... you were stolen from, weren't you?
What? Ha! What gave you that idea, pony? That's not why it's empty at all.
Now what? Alright, then Why was it empty?
It's new, of course.
New?
Yes, brand new, never been used. We had a gem that we were going to put in it, but we haven't yet.
Is that actually plausible? Could it be brand new? I'm afraid that's not possible, dogs. That safe can't be new.
Ha! The pony is bluffing. Show some proof.
I know I'm on the right track. There's a certain piece of evidence that shouldn't exist if the safe were truly brand new. All I need to do is present it. Fine, I will. The safe can't be new because of this. How's this?
Key? Perhaps the pony is unaware that safes with keyholes do tend to come with keys.
Oh, it's not the key that I'm interested in. It's where I found it. And perhaps even more importantly, the state I found it in. I know that this key wasn't found inside the caverns. I found this far outside the caverns near a bush, clearly discarded and lost. And I might add, right next to where Rarity found the true blue. Also, this key is identical in every way to that red key you showed me that opened your empty safe, meaning that it would open that safe as well. And furthermore, this key shows signs both of having been abandoned and of typical wear and tear, making it rather unlikely that it's remotely new. Thus, this key we found must be the original key to the safe. Meanwhile, the red key you showed me earlier was just a spare you made after the original one was stolen by the thief. If the safe was truly brand new, there would be no need for a spare key! Even you dogs can't have lost something so important that quickly.
No! But the pony doesn't have any evidence of this story at all. What evidence does the pony have that this thief even exists?
How's this? This, naturally. Not just any room, an empty room. And might I add, the only empty room that I saw. Furthermore, evidence shows that a dog used to live there, and only quite recently ceased living there. Certainly the treatment one would give to a thief, right? I think I'm finally beginning to see what's happened here. First, the thief stole this blue key, opened up that safe and took the true blue. You pursued and caught him, but were unable to recover the true blue, because Rarity had already found its hiding place. When you learned this was because Rarity had taken possession of it, you started planning how you would get it back. And that all came to a head last night when you staged your heist of that gem. However, your perfect plan had a wrench thrown into it when Scootaloo, unaware of what was happening inside the boutique, crashed through the window and made Rarity come downstairs to see what was the matter. You hastily fled, but tripped over the stool, dropping the lockpick you had used to gain entry. Am I getting warm, dogs?
That is... No, you're not.
Yes, I am! What now?
Maybe we did have a gem stolen from us. The pony has proven nothing.
Huh? Yes, I have! How haven't I?
It's simple, pony. The pony, for all her silly stories, has proven no link between the evidence and what she talks about. Your pussy pony had one gem, and a gem might have been stolen from us. So what? Besides, we got the stolen gem back. We just haven't put it back in the safe yet.
Wait! Mr. Dog, Didn't your mother tell you that honesty is the best policy?
What is the pony on about now?
I'm saying that you, Mr. Dog, are lying. You didn't get your gem back, and the location of the key wasn't a coincidence. When we got to the site at which Rarity found the true blue, there were two key things that we noticed, besides the enormous hole that was there.
I told you to fill that back in!
Oops.
Here's what I think really happened, dogs. As I said before, you used to be in possession of the true blue, but it was stolen from you. The thief buried the gem as he was running away and then etched an X into a nearby rock to remind himself where it was. You caught up with him and forced him to show you where he buried it, but by that time, Rarity had already found it and walked away with it. You frantically dug anyways in the hopes that it was still there, as evidenced from the rather visible claw marks in the dirt, but to no avail. You went after it, found that Rarity was the one who had taken it, and then began to plot how to get it back, didn't you?
This is preposterous!
I don't see what's so preposterous about it.
You're dogs! Not mice! Dogs! If we wanted our gem back, we would have just taken it back by force! Why would we stage a secret heist like the one you're accusing us of?
Oh, I think there's a pretty good reason for that, actually.
No! No, there isn't! No reason at all!
One particular thing made it so you were never going to try to take it back by force. How fit! I've seen how you act around Rarity. Even now, she still has you petrified, terrified, mortified. There is no way you were going to just take the gem back, because that meant you would have had to face her.
That's stupid!
Are you calling me stupid, you magic car?
No! No, Miss Rarity, please have mercy! Oops.
Seems like my theory is pretty darn plausible, don't you think?
Well...
that is,
Admit it, dogs! You stole the true blue!
We...
Well...
Alright, we surrender! Yes, we stole your stupid gem! Yes, it was stolen from us! Yes, we were too scared to just take it back from the white pony!
Why didn't you just talk to Rarity about it?
Talk to her? We are those dogs that steal gems! That chance convincing some pony that we were stolen from! What else were we supposed to do?
So, where is the true blue?
Follow me, I'll take you to it!
Opal! Oh, Opal! Mama was so worried!
Take your cat, please! We didn't catnap it, it was attached to the jewel and wouldn't leave it alone! And your stupid gem too! Just take it, then get out! You've caused enough trouble already, ponies!
No, actually, I shan't be taking it.
what? What does the pony want now?
Miss Rarity doesn't want anything.
Huh?
Well, my darlings, we've already established that this gorgeous hunk of a gemstone originally belonged to you dogs. Hence, it would be awfully unbecoming of me to pilfer it from you a second time. Why, I shall simply have to find another, there's quite nothing else for me to do, my dears. You may keep this one. It is yours, after all.
Huh? Rarity, what are you saying? They broke into your boutique. They ransacked the whole ground floor. They stole what you had found fair and square.
Twilight, I'm shocked. It is rather unbecoming of a lady to play such a silly game as finders retainers, or however its banal title goes. As for my boutique, I'd rather say it needed a good remodeling anyway, which I know I've had ample opportunity to undertake.
You're... never mind.
Thank you, Miss Rarity.
Well, Twilight, job well done. Shall we get going back to Ponyville?
Yes. Let's go.
Well, you all, I must say that this makes for quite the interesting story. Who would have guessed that the Diamond Dogs would have been the culprit?
Yes. Who would have guessed that a group known in the past to be gem thieves would have stolen a large gem?
Scootaloo, please step forward for a moment.
Huh? Okay.
Scootaloo, you came under immediate suspicion for this crime. However, it's now clear that you were simply a pony in the wrong place at the wrong time. For the crime of stealing Rarity's true blue gem, I hereby use the power vested in me as mayor to declare you not guilty. All right, that matter having been settled, Twilight, there's still the matter of your status.
My... status?
Of course. We did say that your status as an investigator was temporary.
We? You mean you?
Oh, let's not get caught up in details, Twilight. Anyway, the point is, as much doubt as I might have had in your abilities, you have proven yourself to be a capable investigator, what with your smashing good job with this crime. As such, Twilight, as of this moment, I hereby declare you an official permanent Ponyville investigator.
Yay! Wow. Thank you. It's an honor, Mayor.
All right. Well, I'm a very busy pony, so I'd best be going. All the best to you, Twilight, and I'm glad we could get this matter resolved, Rarity.
Very busy. More birthdays to organize, perhaps.
Well, all's well that ends well, my dears. I, for one, would be glad to get back to some good old normalcy around here.
Yeah, and I can't wait to finally get back to crusading. Come on, girls, let's go.
Just one moment. Dearest Scootaloo?
Yes?
That puts the matter of True Blue behind us, but there is still the matter of my window. Come here, Scootaloo.
I'd kind of rather stay here if it's all right with...
Scootaloo? Here! Now! Scootaloo, you broke the window to my boutique through reckless acts on your scooter. Not only that, you also then fled the scene and tried to hide the fact that you had been there, effectively lying to both me and every pony else by omission. Scootaloo, I am very, very disappointed.
But sis! Rarity, she didn't...
I am very, very disappointed that we did not do enough to convince you to trust us with the truth.
Huh?
Scootaloo, we are your friends, and a true friend is someone who you can trust to absolutely listen to you, to understand you, and to trust that you have always had the best intentions at heart in everything you do. Isn't that right, Twilight?
Right you are, Rarity.
This could would have been much, much easier if you had just told us what had happened from the start, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right, Rarity. I'm sorry.
Apology most certainly accepted, darling. Now, run along and play with your friends.
Okay, thanks, Rarity. But, Rarity, what about the window?
Oh, never mind about that, Twilight. My windows were due to be remodeled anyway. Can't let this boutique look get old after all.
That oddly explains a lot. Well, I guess that's everything. I'll leave you be to get the rest of the boutique in order, Rarity.
Alright, thank you ever so much for all that you've done for me today, Twilight. It is most appreciated, I assure you. Take care!
See you around, Rarity. Dear Princess Celestia, I'm writing to you from a positively delightful party Pinkie has put on for Rarity, whose birthday is today.
Come on, Twilight! Let's dance the night away! Woo!
In a minute, Pinkie! Anyways, I don't know if you've already heard, but I'm now an official Ponyville investigator. Pretty neat, huh? I even got a little badge and everything.
Ooh! I know! Who's up for some shadow puppets?
Pinkie, we have hooves.
Oh, right!
Sometimes I really worry about Pinkie. Where was I? Oh, right. Anyway, we can talk more about that later. For now, I wanted to give you a friendship report. I've learned two very valuable lessons about friendship that I'd like to share with you. First, I learned that honesty really is the best policy. If your friends are true friends, then they'll listen to and be understanding of anything you might need to tell them, even if it's not good. A lot of problems in life can be avoided in the long run just by being honest with others. Second, I learned that sometimes the best way to catch an adversary off guard is to show a little kindness and generosity. Even if someone's been unkind to you in the past, that doesn't mean that you should always be mean to them. An eye for an eye can lead just to an endless cycle of unhappiness. Who knows? Perhaps you might even get through to them. Maybe. Your faithful student, Twilight Sparkle.
Attention, every pony! Attention! The Cutie Mark Crusaders would like to present the Crusaders Comedy Corner! A comedy act starring us, naturally, that's sure to make you laugh your cutie marks right off! Drum roll, please! So, Nana the pony walks up to the cafe owner, who promptly looks at her and says, "Sweetie Belle, it's your cue!" Oh, right! The owner says, "Hey, why the long face?" Long face! Get it? Get it? So, do we have our cutie marks yet? Huh? Aww.
All right, every pony, gather around for the photo. Don't forget to smile. Ah, Sweetie Belle, get back!
Official Ponyville Investigator. Huh. Kind of has a certain ring to it, I suppose. And heck, I got a shiny new badge out of it too! Not so shabby, huh? Although, speaking of badges, I wonder whatever happened to that Canterlot investigative team.
Well, nope. This definitely isn't Ponyville either.
But how? The train goes right there from Canterlot. Hey, don't look at me. You're the one with the map. Map? I never had a map. For Celestial's sake, the train only has 2 stops.
Ugh, forget it. Let's just keep walking.
Oh well. Ponyville's usually pretty quiet, but I wonder what other cases I might get to solve in the future. I have a lot to learn as an investigator, but I'll do my best in whatever case comes next.
Watch and